Welcome to another episode on Football Arena. This is me, myself, and I'm Mohamed Idana Misbah. You can call me Ras Ziggy. In today's episode, I'm going to discuss or talk about the Black Star captainship fiasco. This has been there for so long now. People have been talking about it, and it all started when the coach of the Black Stars, Otto Addo, decided not to call Andre Dede Ayew, who is the captain of the national team, and he gave the number 10 to Mohamed Kudus, and to make matters worse, gave him the armband as well, which every Ghanaian was against, and they were all complaining and condemning the decision of the Black Stars coach and the GFA as well. And if you follow Ghana football, you would know that this has been a problem since the time of Abedi Ayew Pele and Tony Yeboah, popularly known as Yagola. This has been a problem, and so I was not expecting Otto Addo, who has been a former player of the Black Stars and knows the history of this captaincy fiasco, but he went ahead to make these decisions that has kept the pressure on himself. And as to whether Andre Dede Ayew will be called back to the national team or not, we don't know yet. But Thomas Partey, who was the deputy captain, the first deputy captain to Andre Dede Ayew, was offered the same role by the current coach of the Black Stars, Otto Addo, and he rejected it. That he doesn't want any leadership position in the national team. He just wants to play football for the national team. And I don't understand why he was even chosen to be the deputy captain. Because when you look at the tradition of the Black Star captaincy, it is always given to players who have played for the national team for a long time ahead of their colleagues. So, Jordan Ayew, who happens to be the brother of Andre Dede Ayew, played in the Black Stars before Thomas Partey. Now, which year did Thomas Partey made his debut for the national team? He made his debut for the Black Stars on 5th June 2016. He came on as a substitute for Frank Achampong in the final 11 minutes in a 2-0 away win against Mauritius, in a result that secured Ghana's qualification for the finals. That is a qualification for AFCON. So he made his debut on 5th June 2016. That is the time, Thomas Partey made his debut for the national team, the Black Stars. Now, what about Jordan Ayew? When did he make his debut for the national team? He made his debut on 5th September 2010. He made his debut on 5th September 2010. He appeared in a 3-1 win against Swaziland during the 2012 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. So all these two players made their debut in the AFCON qualifiers. But Dede made his debut 2010, 6 years later, that Thomas Partey made his debut for the national team. So I don't know, was it because his brother Dede Ayew was the senior captain that they don't want to make him the deputy captain? Because people would think like, is it a family affair? But well, why then do you make, if his brother was not called into the team, and at that time Thomas Partey got injured, who was the deputy captain by then, who would have been the stand-in captain for that match, why then did you give the captain armband to Mohamed Kudus, who just joined the team, but not giving the band to Jordan Ayew, who was the rightful owner to captain the team as at that time, because he was the second deputy captain to Thomas Partey. So what is going on in the camp of the Black Stars? And I think this captaincy issue has divided the team, because it affected the performance of the team that made the Black Stars not to qualify to the 2025 AFCON in Morocco, which we played in November this year. And now Otto Addo has realized that it was wrong to give the armband to Mohamed Kudus, and he has to fly to England to talk to Jordan Ayew and Mohamed Kudus to settle matters, and finally gave the armband to Jordan Ayew for the final match, which Ghana was already knocked out. Ghana did not stand a chance. The Black Stars were not having a chance to qualify again. But now there are rumors that they are now going to, the coach is now going to appoint a permanent captain for the Black Stars going into the World Cup, going into the World Cup qualifiers, which Ghana will be playing against Madagascar and Niger as well. Now, if you are going to appoint a permanent captain, then that means the door is closed on on Andre Ayew. So what then happens if you decide to call Andre Ayew? Will you give him the captain as well? But I know, left onto Jordan would have handed over the captain to his elder brother. But with the management team, with the coaching staff, will GFA agree that Andre Ayew should still be the captain if he comes back? Because if you are appointing a captain, then that means the door is closed on Andre Ayew, and the man has not retired. He's still playing. Otto Addo came out and said that he was not getting regular time to play. That was why he didn't call him. And now the man is playing week in, week out for his club Le Havre in the French League 1, and he's performing well. So does it mean that the door is closed on him? He's not coming back to the national team? And we all know what this man can offer when it comes to national football. To me, in the current generation, after Tornado Stephen Appiah, I think Andre Ayew is up there, the most dedicated player, the most dedicated captain for the national team. Yes. So Thomas Partey has rejected being the deputy captain of the Ghana national team, the Black Stars. He just wants to be a team player. He wants to play for the team. And now there are rumors that Andre Ayew will be appointed as the new captain, and then Jiku will be his deputy. So these are the two candidates that are rumored to become the next Black Stars captain, leading us into the World Cup qualifiers. And now let me give you some interesting stats about Thomas Partey. He has played 51 matches for the national team, and out of that 51 matches he has scored 13 goals for the national team, the Black Stars. So that is his contribution to the national team. And remember that goal that he scored against Nigeria that took us to the World Cup. It broke the heart of our West African rivals, the Nigerians. So all in all, this is how the Black Stars captaincy is now coming to an end. The fiasco is now coming to an end. The hula baloo about who will be our next captain, Andre Ayew should be called back. And there are also rumors that Mohamed Kudus is saying that he is not going to drop the number 10 shirt. He is not going to drop it. So that means if Andre is being called back to the national team, he will not give the number 10 shirt to Andre Ayew. And the legend Mohamed Polo, who has worn this shirt, told Mohamed Kudus that, advised him that if he's not spiritually strong, if he's not spiritually ready, it's better for him to drop that shirt and take back his number 20 shirt. until he is spiritually ready to wear the number 10 shirt, because that shirt carry a heavy load. We can all remember when Kojo Asamoah picked it after Stephen Appiah retired. Kojo Asamoah advised himself and dropped the number 10 shirt and said he couldn't sleep at night. He was having dreams, so many dreams that the weight of that shirt is so much on him that he can't perform in matches, and he has dropped it. And many people also associated that when Mohamed Kudus took the number 10 shirt, that was when he started to perform poorly. And if you can remember, after Ghana failed to qualify to the AFCON and he went back to West Ham, we all know what happened in the match between West Ham and Tottenham Hotspur. He was booked and was charged as well for slapping an opponent. And I think these were all out of frustrations. So many people were associating all these things to him not being ready to wear the number 10 shirt. But he said, I'm ready and I'm not going to drop it. So all in all, that is all about the Black Stars captaincy. Jordan Ayew is said to be appointed as the new Black Stars captain, and he will be deputized by Jiku, Alexander Jiku, because Thomas Partey has rejected being the deputy captain. He just wants to focus on playing for the Black Stars. Until we meet again, I say bye-bye. I have love for football.